Good morning, Spreaker. How y'all doing, man? It is good to be here. my hair picked. You can't see it though. My shirt is on. Just waiting for the black signal to go out before we jump off on this whole Facebook thing. Like I said, I'm waiting for some technology so that we can move to the next level and stream on two platforms at once. It's coming, believe that. You know what I'm saying? It's coming. It's just a matter of time, fam. We will have that technology. So, well, those of you on Spreaker, let me welcome you to the Congregation Mighty. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Of course, you know this is a Heart of a Summer production, and this is a daily toast where we strive to blow up your old paradigms. So, y'all, Spreaker, we come a little bit earlier because I'm trying to get this bad signal up, wait for the back signal to go out, the black signal to go out. So what we need is for you to grab your water and grab your glass. Get yourself prepared. I had a real good sleep last night. I went to bed. I ain't going to say I went to bed early, but I went to bed earlier than usual. Didn't have nothing on my mind, just laid down. Well, I do have something on my mind. All right, black signal out. Another Ujamaa is upon us. Join us. Alright, great Ujamaa, by the way, family. Great Ujamaa to you all. It's a great morning. The crickets are chirping. We're blessed to be able to get up and start this marvelous day together. And you here in some form of fashion, so I thank y'all for being here, but let's do it right. You are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey. I'd like to welcome you to the Congregation of my fault. I'd like to welcome you to the Congregation of the Mighty. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. This is a Heart of a Summer production. Of course, this is the Daily Toast. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigm. To you as well, Kwame. I'm working on getting that meeting together. Grab your glass, grab your water if you ain't already had it, and let's get it. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but take your breath and put water. Take your breath and drink your water. Take a breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Now lift your glass and drink some water. Lift your glass and pour some water. Now lift your glass and pour some water. Lift your glass. Drink. Now move your body, drink some water. Now move your body, drink some water. Now move your body and drink some water. Now move your body. Drink. Toast, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Lift your glass and pour some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live, move, drink. Breathe, live, move, drink. Lift your glass and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast the ancestors. Alright, family. Great to see you this morning. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. I see you out there. We will be calling the congregation of Maya together real soon, brother. Real soon. Well, because we got to come together first. Then we could identify the dates that we need to talk about and then make something happen. If at all possible. Right? So, family, I want to thank y'all for coming out. Those that are here live. Those that are coming later. I want to make sure that you know you have my appreciation. Of course, it's that Ujamaa day. I had time today, as you see, so I got the iron. Got that iron, got those wrinkles. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be representing Gye-Nyame in any form of fashion. So I had to knock the wrinkles out, right? So tonight, we have a show. And, as how, it's one of those days. I ain't going to say it's necessarily a light day, but I ain't going to have to be doing the same. I ain't going to have to be doing super repetitive stuff. So, there's a good chance that we will have the show tonight at 9 p.m. We have tribal quotes. Alright, so let's look at the quotes. We on day 42. Y'all ready? Here go the Proverbs for the night. Day 42 from Gye-Nyame Journey Workbook, Tribal Quotes. Support the journey. Go and get it. We trying to buy a van. I'm gonna throw the pictures up of the van real soon as I get people to listen to me and take seriously what we do. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Day 42. A big tree attracts the woodsman's axe. A big tree attracts the woodsman's axe. Great Ujamaa, Miss Tiandra. Silence is the sleep that nourishes wisdom. That's Francis Bacon. Silence is the sleep that nourishes wisdom. And then last but not least, let me get my lightning ready for this one. The chicken is never declared innocent in a court of the hawks. That is a Ghanaian proverb. The chicken is never declared innocent in a court of the hawks. Tell your friends it's going to be a conversation tonight, family. It's going to be a conversation tonight. So we need to drink our water, and then we're going to get straight into the toast. I still haven't brewed yet. I got plenty of honey. I got my tea. I got all the ingredients all the secret ingredients for my tea. I even got the new method to extract the extra yeast so that it can sit just a little bit longer. Man, we about to get to brewing. I haven't had that push. I don't know what it is, family. I don't know what it is. I go through these phases. So I don't know. You get to the I know y'all get to the point. And I don't know because working with younger people is a beautiful thing, man. The younger ones, then you start running into phases of them. So you have those that are just, it almost appears as if they totally lost. And it's like you throw information out, and you can get frustrated, but know that somebody in that crowd is listening, and somebody's going to thank you for your efforts eventually. At least I have learned in my past, because I have had people that I don't even remember that will be able to cite situations and days and be like, yo, I appreciate what you did. So it's like planting seeds. You don't know if the seeds are going to germinate or what. Wow. So they just said I can invite somebody into the, but hold on. All right. So, and they let me know that they appreciated what was going on over time, later, so you throwing them seeds out there, right? And then you got those that grasp it, man, and it's so invigorating, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, all right, cool. So, and I'm running into that on a daily basis. I mean, I used to have to only deal with that like maybe once a week, but now every day I'm running into those that want it, those that don't. Then the worst one is when you get a room where there's a strong mix. You know what I'm saying? A strong mix. Because you can expect in every room and every group that you talk to, at least 10% are going to possibly be purposely disruptive. Only 10%. It's a small amount. And you could neutralize that, or you could get them active in the process. But the only issues is that 10% are the ones that take up a lot of the attention. So you got to find a way to get all the attention off of them and back to what y'all need to be talking about. Not on you, but on to what y'all need to be talking about. All right? So, let's drink here. Here's a commercial. Shouts out to Mr. Andre.
I am a Gye-Nyame man. I was born for greatness. My greatness comes from my potent sinner. I pledge to find and connect with my sinner. I pledge to build my spirit, mind, and body. I pledge to use my hands to build a better world for myself, my loved ones, and my community. I pledge to use my mind to think deeper, further, and higher to create a better reality for myself. I pledge to live my life and go beyond all my self-imposed limitations. I pledge to promote the principles of the Gye-Nyame warrior to assist all those seeking the path of success. I pledge all these things first to myself, my teachers, to all my relations, and to my higher power. I am Gye-Nyame. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. And that is the Gye-Nyame prayers that are said by all of our true members at least once a day. Peace and welcome to our YouTube channel. Check out our videos and podcasts. Subscribe as well as join the journey. Push past your self-imposed limitations within the Gye-Nyame journey. Peace.
Brother Andre just threw another name. I will add that to your ancestor list, my friend. Hold on. I didn't wake Cleve up this morning, y'all. He up there in extra sleep heaven right now. All right, Linda Howard. I will put that in. All right. Family, don't be afraid to post up your ancestors on here as well. I find a way to get them. But the best way to add your ancestors to the list is to get on the Black Signal at 614-300-1875. Once again, that's 614-300-1875. Text hashtag ancestors to that number, and then you could just start. You could send your list in, right? But of course, there's gonna be a sign up coming back so that I could text you for when shows are happening and stuff like that. You can sign up for shows. You can sign up for Daily Toast, which basically you got to be a daily toaster for that, because every morning we got texts going out around 5:15. I ain't gonna say every morning, but a lot of mornings, right? All right. So let's go and drink this up. So by now, I know everybody has heard about the brother that got shot in Texas, where Linda Carter ran up into his house and shot him. Only people that's old enough to be like, who is that? As either Wonder Woman or Police Woman ran up in there into his apartment and shot him. And it's incredible some of the conversations that you hear. But then again, I'll say that for the night because that kind of fit into a chicken will never receive. What is that? What's that proverb? What is that proverb? In the court of the hawks, the chicken is never declared innocent in the court of the hawks. Good morning, Ms. Shishat. All right, so here we go, family. Let's get this toast on. Thank you, Mr. Andre. I got your ancestor in there. Let me get my list together. Remember, we will be having our discussion tonight. Shouts out to Mr. Navita Nelson. We'll be having our discussion tonight on the Proverbs. If you missed it, you're going to have to come back and rewatch it. Take up the views. All right, family, like and share, because like I told y'all, I'm going to show y'all your power, because last time I got over 3 shares, we got a whole lot of views. So only take a few shares, man. But here we go. First, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call the Creator. We call on that great central force, and we say, Ashe to the first ancestor. And now we move to the list. And right now, reading our ancestors: Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert Alexander Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Fanny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alval Brown, Jenny Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr. Mr. Andre, just to make sure, is Linda Howard somebody you adding to your list, or is Linda Howard somebody you inviting to the show? Because that has happened to me before, so throw up some clarity for me. Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pittman L, Norma X, Pet Mile, Rob, Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Bropro, Actor Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulliam, the Luxter Brothers, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie Maddow, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Carol Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Grindelman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Sproutling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Well, Libby the Farmer, Argo Sasu, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Edgar Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keechler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Worrell, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Frank Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vena Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy. Brother Kwame said, I had a thing for Linda Carter. It still asks my wife to dress up like her when we play our love. Oh, goddamn. Kwame. That was entirely too much, my friend. Okay, the Frida's Hines. I'm sorry. The Frida's Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Peanut Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Carter Robinson, Rosemary Charles. Man, you be, oh my God. He be bugging in the morning, fam. Those is new. He be bugging. Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensenbaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Stacy Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavers, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, Georgia Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron, Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Melly Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Lily Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson. I don't know what WTMI mean. Oh, way too much information. That's what that means. Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins. Well, Miss Cusson, let me read these ancestors all the way through. Mona Ann Lewis, Cornell Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Benella, Alvis Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erlinson Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe, Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey, Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Maria Ellis, Elizabeth Battles, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, JaVale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Linda Howard, Mazarine Kofer, George Swan, Edmonia Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael and Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, and Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson. So we lift up our glass to all of our ancestors, and we salute them, and we say, Ashe. With that, y'all know where we going.
Damn, Rob, come on! What's the matter with you? Tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
All right, family, we got to get out there and we got to get it. We got to get on our hustle, right? And we got to get on. We got to build. You know what I'm saying? Because our children's future depend on what we do today. So here we go. We are on Ujamaa in this moment. We are on Ujamaa, which is cooperative economics. We salute and toast this moment. The demonic principle of the day is reciprocity. The M7 is gratitude. Color is green. Polarity is the hermetic polarity is the hermetic law of the day. Male name is Zhao. Female is Ya. In the African Center Cultural Virtue and Value System, from the most of the emancipation circles, we are on in Wolof, we are in Yomanda, which is compassion for those less fortunate than ourselves. Patience, that's from Akan ethics. And Emoja Mora, sensitivity, right? Let's apply those at home first. It's part of the struggle, right? Applying them at home first. Remember those 6 emotions? We're trying to remain peaceful, powerful, and joyful, right? But we know feelings are messengers, so we want to use mad, sad, and scared, and we want to redirect ourselves or guide ourselves back to feeling peaceful, powerful, and joyful, right? So remember those key questions. We got the code. You know, we trying to bring brother back. We're going to bring him back, right? So let's get it, all right? So we lift up the glass to this present moment. We toast our children, our children's children on to infinity, right? Because we're responsible for at least the next 7 generations, but we bad in, you know what I'm saying? We cold enough where we going to be able to handle it for the next eternity. You know, it's only an eternity, y'all. So we lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From their family, where do we go? We go to all of our relations and we lift up our glass and we salute all of our relations. From there, we move to our selfish toast. Just that selfish toast. What is it that you need? You joined us here. You called the ancestors into the room. You called the Creator into the room. All of our relations in the room. The past, present, and the future is in the room. Family, what is it that you need? Toast. What is it that you need? It's that selfish time. All right? We toast and we say Ashe. last but not least, I want to salute the most powerful being in the room. And that just happened to be you. Your magnificent, beautiful, and powerful self, right? I wish you peace, power, and joy, and 100 years. And with that, we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Get your health drink up. Toast, y'all. Brother Kwame said, all right, then. She dresses up like the sister in the Dora Milaje or something. Like, oh, my God. All right, just won't let it go. All right, so I'm taking a sip. I'm getting up out of here because Brother Kwame is getting X-rated this morning. Man, nice and dry. But like I said, I told y'all I done figured out that method. So you can have it dry. You know what I'm saying? You can have, I can tell let you sit, how long to sit to let it dry. Or I can go and handle that, get all this out so it can, it can stay a little bit sweet, Figured it out. At least I think I did. I ain't got the experiments to prove it, but I think I got it. All right. For those that don't know, we had the show tonight at 9 p.m. Tribal Quotes. Last but not least, there's a strange new function on that's popping up now. Once again, they're allowing me to share my screen, so I might experiment with that on tonight's show. So some of y'all will maybe able to come in on the screen. So get yourself together before you come on, unless you want to come on disheveled like me this evening, because you know how I do sometimes. So all right, so family, y'all have a great day, and I'm out.